Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. I'm Sarah. On today's tutorial, we are going to be learning how to make this snatched waist dress. If that's something you're interested in, come with me and let's get started. Also, do not forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Thank you. So I've gone ahead to cut my dress the way I want it to be. You can go ahead to cut yours in a straight form or an A-line form. Here are the 3 strands that I would like to use for my loops. So I have 3 for each side, making it 6 altogether. The next thing we're going to do is go on our underbust line. I already marked that out, so you should mark yours out and go up by 1 inch and do the same for the other side. So you go up by 1 inch, and from the underbust line you also go down by 1 inch. You can do 1.5 on both sides depending on like how far off you want the loop to be. So the next thing we're going to do, I actually place both the front piece and the back piece together so I can go ahead and notch them at once. So I'm just going ahead to notch the parts that I just marked out. So the 1 inch at the top, the underbust, and the 1 inch at the bottom. Now that we have that, it's time to put all this together, right? We've gone ahead to notch all the parts. So if you have a facing that you have for this, go ahead and use your facing to turn it. I'm going to be going ahead to use a bias tape to turn mine, both front and back, and then I'll go ahead to put the shoulder parts together. Now that we've gone ahead to put the shoulder parts together, I am going to go ahead and put the sides together. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and get my loop and just fold it in to place on the parts that are notched. But before I do that, I just wanted to show you how long this loop was. So it's actually 2.5 inch, and when you fold it in, at least you have enough space for your strap to pass through. So I'm just going to go ahead. The rough side faces the outside of the dress and the smoother side goes on the inside. So basically what you want to do is take it and then place it on the notched parts and then use your pin to hold it down. Now if you want your dress to be like a free, like really free dress, you can go ahead and sew on top of this so that when you snatch it in, it will be snatched. But I have a sewing allowance for this, so I'm going to go ahead and do my sewing allowance first and then come back and I'll show you the next thing I'm going to do. So I've gone to do that and this is what we have. You can see that my pins are still there. So what I'm going to do is just extend those parts that are notched into the sewing allowance that I have and use my seam ripper to open those places. So now I'm going to push in my loops. I'm going to push in my loops towards the places that I just marked out, right? And when I do that, I'm going to use my pin to hold it down. So basically what I'm doing here is making sure that my loops are in line with what my sewing allowance is, because your sewing allowance cannot be 1.5 or 1 inch and then your loop is like farther away from where it's supposed to be. That's crazy, right? Okay, so when I finally finish doing that, I'm going to go ahead now and sew it down, and this is what it should look like in front. So this is what it looks like, and you just go ahead and pass your strap through. For the strap, I actually made it really tiny and I did it up to 60, but I found out very soon that that was not the case. That was not going to be the case, and I added some few inches to it. So you can go ahead and try this out for yourself. I hope you love the process of making yours as much as I have enjoyed the process of making mine. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Don't forget to turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified when I post a new video. Don't forget to love yourself because I love you. Have a beautiful day or night, whichever it is you live for. Bye, y'all. Bye.